go. And a game that seemed destined for delight instead has become the latest example of the Rangers relying on resilience because they blew a 2-0 lead and lost 3-2 on a goal inside the final minute. Welcome inside our Delta MSG studios, John Giannone, Marty Biron, Steve Valiquette. This one will sting because the Rangers were that close to turning this into a 3-0 series lead, but instead it's now very much a series.
But you know what? My first thought is they've been here before. This is exactly how they lost Game 1 in Carolina. You know, it was the same feeling where you have pretty good ownership over the game, and then you lose that ownership halfway through the game in this one, whereas the Carolina one was really late. But it's the same feeling where it's within grasp. You know, you're right there, and then it gets taken from you, and it feels sudden, and it hurts. I felt like last series against Carolina, that Game 1 was going to come back to haunt the Rangers. It didn't. They learned from it. They grew from it. They were better for it, hoping that they're able to take that from this as well. We talked about this before Game 2. This Tampa team never quits. I mean, they just play right till the end and they surprise you. They did it against Florida. Remember Ross Colton's goal. And this is a team, guys, they just have so much experience. They play all the way through the game and they just never settle.
And I know we'll hear from Coach Gerard Gallant later in the show, but losing Ryan Strome was a big part of losing the momentum and going line after line, because in the first period I thought the kid line did really well. Yeah. The forward line got some chances. You're rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're able to continue having that momentum, and then unfortunately, Ryan Strome goes down. Now you got to shift the lines around a little bit. You're up 2-0, but Tampa is starting to come on strong at the end of the second and into the third. I look at the shot attempts 5-on-5. The Rangers only had 11 in the second, and they only had 6 in the third. I mean, this is where the game turned. I know there was a lot of power play goals, but really 5-on-5, the Rangers had a lot of that momentum.
Yeah, 37-21 were the shots on goal, 5-on-5 in favor of Tampa in this one. The only even strength goal, as you mentioned, came with 41.6 seconds left. And it was Ondrej Palat scoring on what was a marvelous backhand, almost no-look pass from Kucherov.
Kucherov knows what he's doing in the slot. I mean, look, he's not a shoot-first every-time guy when he's in the slot. He's oftentimes looking for the better play. And that's what happens here. When they get possession of the puck again off that rebound, they're looking into their setup, and they're pretty calm here. You know, this team has been here before. With 40 seconds left, if you're able to make a play like this, you're an elite player in the league, okay? Not everybody in the league is going to make that play. And this is a unique player who's got 2 rings for a reason, but this is seeing a play develop behind you and able to make a backhanded pass like that to Palat. It's just elite playmaking ability.
And it looks as though Zibanejad was reaching to cut the pass, like Hedman making the pass to Kucherov. It didn't look like Kucherov was going to get the pass, or maybe he was just going cross ice, maybe as a hope play to Palat. And Zibanejad reaches a little bit. By the time he recovers and realizes that Kucherov has the puck, this is when Palat slid it right behind him in a better position, and the pass was made. Very, very high skill, high IQ play by Hedman and Kucherov to find Palat on that play.
And it capped what was a stirring stand by the 2-time Cup champions in a game where the Rangers, midway through the second, had taken a 2-0 lead. 2 power play goals, one by Zibanejad, one by Kreider. And then came the comeback, the answer from a team that, as it's always said of champions, until they are eliminated, they are not eliminated. And it was only 66 seconds after Kreider scored that Tampa had an answer.
And it got goofy for a while. We saw 4-on-4, we saw 4-on-3, we saw 3-on-3. It was a little bit of a game that really lost its gamesmanship at some points where you were like, what are we playing here situationally? It even looked like a regular season 3-on-3 overtime. A lot of the play, though, that was coming to the net, it was hard and it was aggressive on Shesterkin. And part of that is the reason why the Tampa Bay Lightning end up on the power play, and Kucherov is in a position that he is very familiar with, and that's what they have. They have weapon right there, number 1, Stamkos in a one-timer, and a left-handed one-timer on the other side. And I thought on this one, it looked to me like Shesterkin's left skate hits the post and it stumbles and goes 5-hole. And now you have another star, Stamkos, one-timer from the other side, on an entry with a little bit too much space. It's like Gaudreau just lost a little bit of room on here, Marty, and this was a bomb, right? And you're seeing it from the Rangers in Zibanejad, but you're seeing it from Stamkos and Kucherov from Tampa.
I know you have to give respect to Tampa. They've got a really good power play. They've got a lot of players that can make things happen. But I do feel like the Rangers gave them too much credit, too much respect. They backed in a little bit. On that Stamkos play on N3, everybody is below the dot line, and they're all protecting around the crease. I know they were under a lot of pressure, but even on the 4-on-3, everybody was really playing a tight triangle, and there was one-timers and cross-ice
so
passes.
Letting them shoot.
I feel that they gave Tampa too much respect, allowed them to have too much ice, and didn't want to be aggressive enough to be able to say, hey, we're gonna put the pressure right here. We're gonna rely on our goaltender and just back in. It really did not work well. I thought that started in a 4-on-3, and obviously you got the 2 power play goals after that.
Yeah, so Kucherov, his 6th, Stamkos, his 6th, Palat, his 6th, and that's how it would end 3-2. In a game where the Rangers opened the scoring midway through the second period, it was a day of power surges on both sides, and for the Rangers, Mika Zibanejad converting another power play goal for him, now 10 overall goals, 6 power play goals.
Yeah, and we talked in the pregame about how Zibanejad always puts himself in a really nice position for the one-timer, and that sometimes opened up other options on the power play. Well, he took a one-timer that was really hard that beat Shesterkin to the blocker side, but obviously there's a lot that happens on a play to get to that point. So first, good patience by Fox, right? He sees that not everybody's on the ice. They're making a change, so let's wait. Now you spread it over. They have 3 across, Tampa Bay does, so you got to be able to spread east to west, west to east, and settle it down. So Zibanejad comes in, and now everybody gets their position. You have your 1-3-1. Zibanejad opening up for the one-timer. Panarin's going to attack down low. Why? Because he wants to open up the top of the formation so that Fox has all the option. It's not there for Zibanejad. Why? Because Cernak is taking the passing option away. But now Tampa's collapsing down low. You find Zibanejad for one chance. It didn't happen. Watch Killorn in the middle. He's late. And Zibanejad backs in a little bit more into the middle of the red circle. Kreider, great job. Vasilevsky can't see it. Valley, this was textbook. That's exactly what the Rangers have always wanted to do on the power play. Be able to move the puck around so you can find the one option that you like. That's Zibanejad's one-timer.
Yeah, and what's interesting is how we got there, because the game at that point was looking like Tampa was taking their runs at Shesterkin, and it started with Ross Colton. He makes a play here on net, and then he shows the business side of his stick to Lindgren's face, and that's why you're here. And it's a 4-on-3, and Perry has a look here where he just doesn't get a handle on it, but you can feel the threat, and this is where the momentum was building for Tampa until Miller makes an incredible play to be able to turn it back over. They get a 2-on-1 here, and Gaudreau hits the post. It's an unbelievable play. The Rangers start pouring it on, and this is where they started gaining a little bit of luck with a little bit of momentum because of a lot of hard work. Zibanejad's one-timer, guys. I mean, we saw it all season long from there. I'm just really surprised that he's been able to add this extra range, but I give a lot of credit on that play to Kreider. He's net front. In games 1 and 2, the Rangers only had 2 screens, but in this game, they had at least 4 or 5. Kreider was the guy in front again, and it's so important. He's got to set up there to make these games harder. And I'm just going to add one more thing, because we were looking at games 1 and 2 as very finesse. There was 5 goals across the seam, but in the playoffs, there's got to be more ways to score, and the seam's going to open up even more if you do have that pressure in front of the net and score more playoff-type goals.
And I've learned from you that the slot line stops at the tops of the circles, right? So Zibanejad usually stays inside the tops of circles for that pass across the slot line, which makes it a lot harder for the goaltender. But now it's been 2 or 3 times that he's backed out outside the tops of circles and still can beat Vasilevsky from that spot. So it is impressive how the range now that you talk about, he's backing up about 8 to 10 feet, and he's still getting a good shot and a goal.
And Marty, that one was 93 miles per hour. That's what it was clocked at on the broadcast. Who knows if that's accurate?
I would say it was if you looked at Vasilevsky's reaction.